What do you think about the Ninja Gaiden franchise overall?
Yes, the Ninja Gaiden franchise, in my opinion, is a really great franchise in gaming history overall. Like not just as an action game or a hack and slash game, but just a franchise that's been around for a very long time that people remember from the arcade to Nintendo to Xbox, and of course now multi-platform. So I think it's a phenomenal franchise that has so much potential in the action genre, but just as a title that's been a part of gaming history for so long. I think it's one of the very few franchises that's been around that long, and I think it's a really cool franchise. And I'm always happy to see people play the game the way they do at professional levels, as well as the people that get frustrated on its difficulty. I just think it's interesting how a game that is challenging, but also very it has a rich history with it being played still to this day.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Ninja Gaiden, I think it's really a unique action game. And every time you're being like, I would really like to find another action game that feels like Ninja Gaiden, and you definitely cannot because this game is so unique. That's the thing. Absolutely, yes. Sadly,
Yeah, yeah.
actually, we don't have too much news about the new Ninja Gaiden, but I'm pretty sure that Team Ninja is cooking something. I'm not asking you anything, but I'm pretty sure that Team Ninja is cooking something. Team Ninja is being too silent, actually, so I think they are doing something.
um, I think, like I've always mentioned in the past, I think I've mentioned to sometimes even players of other franchises like Neo and DOA, and even with Rise of the Ronin. I always tell people like I'm always excited for whatever the team has for the future. I'm excited for that. They're always working on multiple things, and it's definitely exciting to see what they have cooking. What they have in the works. That being said, all I can say is that if I'm excited and I continue to be excited, you all should continue to be excited too. So obviously, there's a lot of things that take a lot of time to make. Regardless of what games that the team comes out with, I hope you guys are always excited to see what it is and try it out.
Yeah, absolutely. The Team Ninja new IPs are really cool. I enjoyed all of them pretty much, and I still feel the spirit of Ninja Gaiden inside of them because yeah, what I think actually Team Ninja is doing is bringing on the spirit of Ninja Gaiden and trying to bring it on different type of action games. But also they are experimenting with the combat, and I'm pretty sure that when Ninja Gaiden will come back, it will have some of those combat experiments and some of those evolutions of the combats that Team Ninja managed to reach on the new Ninja Gaiden, and then I can't wait to see a Ninja Gaiden with that combat. Imagine a Ninja Gaiden with the depth of Neo combat, or with the Rise of the Ronin stance, styles, in the weapons. Oh, it will be so dope.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Ninja Gaiden is just such a good action game. It just lives and ages very well. Even the old games, even Nintendo games,
Yeah, absolutely.
they're
Even Nintendo One. Oh my God! For the time, it was so incredible.
exactly. It was so new, it was so fresh, and then of course the ones that we're playing today, which in this case is the recent trilogy from the Master Collection. I was gonna say that they're just really good games. They age very well. They hold themselves well with other fighting. I mean, not other fighting games, other action games.
Yes.
So it's just so special, and it's hard, like you said earlier. It's so hard to find action games that feel this good and let you be this creative with the combat.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, actually, this year is the 20th anniversary of Ninja Gaiden, and Team Ninja celebrated it. You know, I think they shared some hints, but never saying. But you know what? I'm just wondering about the 2025 game of Team Ninja because they said that a new game will arrive in 2025. I'm actually surprised there's still no announcement on the Tokyo Game Show. I was really betting that I would have been like, okay, you know what? They will announce the new Ninja Gaiden, and having Master here would have been the perfect moment. And nah, that's fine.
I know it's hard for action game fans and Team Ninja fans to not hear any news sometimes. I know that can be difficult, but I mean, they're definitely working. You know, I don't want to make people concerned about the team. They're definitely very, very busy. So, although there's not any news right now, I think it'll be really cool when they start talking about these new projects and stuff. So, although Tokyo Game Show, I know a lot of people were anticipating something there. I'm actually happy they didn't they didn't share anything. So I think in this case it's better to wait for anything that comes out in the future.
Yeah, that's for sure, and I totally agree. I would really wait lots of years, but making sure to have a really great game that deserves it, I absolutely agree. But, sometimes having just a little announcement, just a teaser, would make people being so happy. Like for example, what happened with Monster Hunter. Just a quick trailer, teaser, and boom, people went so crazy. So having like a little teaser, for example, of Ninja Gaiden reboot, and then releasing maybe it in lots of years, but at least we know it's here, it exists. That's what would make people being so happy, I think.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. It's great to see so many fans wanting something new. That's always a good sign. And seeing that excitement, obviously the team sees it, and whenever you guys express it, and I see it as well, I always share that information with them, so that way they're aware that there's a lot of action game fans. That's what Team Ninja does, is action games.
Yes.
And so they're very much aware, and I always remind them of anything that comes up from the community, as I should. But that being said, I kind of have a question for you, and anybody here in the chat, I guess. I know today you're playing Sigma 2, but what is your all-time favorite Ninja Gaiden game throughout the entire franchise, whether it be arcade, Nintendo, the trilogy? What is your favorite Ninja Gaiden of all time?
Alright, I will start. So, Ninja Gaiden 2 Vanilla, because, I'm really related to that game because it was my first Ninja Gaiden. And also, I really love the combat in Ninja Gaiden 2 because it feels so good, so super fun, so intense, so fast-paced, and that's why I love the combat of Ninja Gaiden 2. But of course, I love also Sigma 2. They are just different tastes, so different flavors, I think. So
Yeah.
I enjoy both of them. They are different experience with a different combat in the philosophy. And I mean, it's like as they are different games, and that's why I enjoy both of them. It's having just like Ninja Gaiden 2 and Ninja Gaiden 3, but with the combat of 2, so it's particular. So yeah, overall, my favorite ones are Ninja Gaiden 2 and Sigma 2.
Nice. Yeah, it's very great combat. I mean, it's a big improvement in pace and speed from the original Ninja Gaiden, or Ninja Gaiden Sigma as well. So it's a really fun game. I understand why people really enjoy it. So that's cool. I'm glad you guys like that. And I'm seeing in the chat many people talking about different versions as well. So that's cool. People talking about Black and Razor's Edge, and that's awesome.
Yeah, all of them are great. I personally enjoy all of them, even Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla, because that game was too much rushed. It had some issues. It looked more like a beta than a full game. But you know what? It has really interesting ideas on the combat. Razor's Edge kept some of them, but other cool ideas sadly got not implemented in the new combat. They just went back more on the combat more similar to Ninja Gaiden 2, but Ninja Gaiden 3 has really some innovative and particular original ideas on the combat that I really enjoy. I just wish the game was not with those issues that clunky and those input not working properly and lots of bugs. So it feels like a beta, and I think that's why Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla got so much hate, sadly. But you know, the ideas were there, and it's such a pity. But still, you know, you feel the combat is really well designed overall, and it's that's why I enjoy Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla. I mean, for me, it's like love and hate on that game because yeah, sometimes you're being like, okay, you're having a bad time with it, but overall you still keep playing because the game it's still fun. So that's why. But yeah, outside of this part of Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla, as I said, I love all Ninja Gaiden games. They are really different. That's what I love on this franchise. Because, you know, Ninja Gaiden 1 is quite different from Ninja Gaiden 2, and Ninja Gaiden 2 is quite different from 3. In all versions, and every version is different, they have different versions, so you can pretty much enjoy 9 different Ninja Gaiden games.
Yeah, so many of them. Yeah, there's one Ninja Gaiden game for everyone out there.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, goodness.
All right,
I
guys.
was going.
Sorry.
I was just going to ask to everybody here, you know, to you and everyone in the chat, for all of you that are really big Ninja Gaiden fans, as well as maybe Ryu Hayabusa fans, how do you guys feel when you guys see the main character or the lineage of the character of the Hayabusa clan in other games, like Neo or its armor, like in Rise of the Ronin, or like in Dead or Alive, where you see them in those games? You know, how do you guys like knowing that the character appears in other franchises?
Well, personally, I love when it happens, really. Also, the TeamNinja really nailed to create some cool boss fights when you have to fight Hayabusa. Even in Ninja Gaiden, when they use the protagonist, they managed to create a cool Hayabusa boss fight with the Ryu clans. So, yeah, this is absolutely great. And also, when he's a boss in Ninja Gaiden and other appearances, yes, in Neo and other appearances, yeah, it was super fun. And also, it feels good being like, oh, I feel like being a Ryu Hayabusa in other games, and it's cool. Also, the same in Warriors Orochi and Warriors All Stars. It's cool to see Hayabusa still living, and you know, that means still some hopes to see him coming back on his main game, Ninja Gaiden. You know.
Yeah, it's like a sample. It's like a sample or appetizer. No, I understand.
Oh yeah, and of course, in Dead or Alive, it's cool. Yeah, you know, it's a super fun character to play, and also the story in the background is more explained and well designed of Ryabusa in Dead or Alive. So
yeah, and the Izuna drop,
yeah, of course, it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop his love. It's gonna drop his life.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that everyone here enjoys Ninja Gaiden and that they're big fans. I want to say thank you to Master Ninja Ryu and anybody else that's involved for putting this event together with the community. I hope you guys continue to play this franchise. I hope you continue to enjoy the game and the characters involved. But I'm happy that I had a chance to be on here today for a little bit to chat with everyone. And
it was
I hope everyone...
a pleasure. I appreciate you tuning in and accepting my invite. I'm really flattered.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You ask me something, Master Ninja Ryu?
Yeah, if you have any questions for Master, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I was enjoying the questions you were making him and the ones he was making in return. But yeah, no, I don't think I can. Well, yes, I would have one request, if I may.
Sure.
If you have any say at all in the matter, it would be great if should TeamNinja request fan input for NG4, it would be great if the fans consulted enjoyed every Ninja Gaiden game, because as you probably know, the community is rather split in the games are controversial to say the least, and some of them, like Sigma 2, are target for a lot of hate within the community. So if Team Ninja decides to get some fan input and you have any say in the matter, make sure uh, they ask players who enjoy all the games. So because that would be the best possible feedback, I think.
Yes, absolutely. I think that is a good request. If there's ever an opportunity and I have that moment with the team to discuss that, then I would definitely do that if it presents itself, of course, because
Of
with
course.
any game, not just Ninja Gaiden, but with any game like Dead or Alive, Neo, Wulong, it's always good to have a lot of feedback from a diverse set of players, either through a beta or through some kind of testing, because it just makes it that much more polished. So, absolutely, whenever those things arise for any game, as well as Ninja Gaiden, that's something that I think is very important because I understand how, especially with a game like Ninja Gaiden, I jumping around from different communities like the other games that I have mentioned. I also understand that Ninja Gaiden has a very, very hardcore base. It's one of the most hardcore bases of all the Team Ninja games, honestly. So I totally understand that. I totally respect that, and I understand where everybody's coming from because I'm a fan as well. So um, I completely agree with what you're saying. And again, not just for this franchise, but for any franchise, whenever that presents itself, I always try to say, hey, can we do something where we can have more input, rather it be closed beta, open beta, whatever it may be. And if that opportunity is available, then we definitely want to push that out for more players.
Yeah, of course. Not to take it to the extreme degree of for there are many franchises which have been ruined because of fan input. No, so not to take it to that extreme degree or anything, but
Right.
yeah, you can see on the, for example, on the Ninja Gaiden Reddit, you can see every week people are asking, what would you expect of NG4? And
Mm.
I think all the games in all the iterations have good things that could be evolved, developed into NG4, but all the games, there is not a Ninja Gaiden game which completely sucks. I don't think that I don't think
Hmm.
that's the case. So, but yeah, anyway, uh, I'm not no good at interviews, so yeah, you guys just continue.
Well, thank you for the question and request. Thank you for asking and taking that time to ask me that.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right. Also, Master, you can say that you've played all Ninja Gaiden games overall, right?
Yes, I have played every single Ninja Gaiden game.
Okay, and what are your favorite ones?
My favorite ones? Okay, I'm gonna give you my favorite ones. I do like a lot the very first Ninja Gaiden from Nintendo. I think that's a really fun game. It's a very difficult game,
Yeah,
especially at
yeah.
the end. um, so that's one of my favorite ones. I don't think it's my very favorite ones, but it's definitely one of my favorite ones. Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden Black is also one of my favorite ones. I feel like Ninja Gaiden Black and Sigma are very close to each other, but if I had to choose one, just because I have a lot of memories with it, I would probably go with Ninja Gaiden Black. Um, I like Ninja Gaiden 2 and the other iterations as well, like Sigma 2, Sigma 2 Plus, and all that. Um, but I think when it comes to just combat alone, I'm a big fan of Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge. I think there was a lot of potential there that didn't get fully fleshed out, but Razor's Edge to me was like the most insane combat that I've ever seen from a Team Ninja game.
Yeah, the Sage
Because
combat is so insane, so dope. Absolutely, yes.
yeah, it's probably the most extreme game, and anybody that's a Ninja Gaiden fan that hasn't played Razor's Edge for any reason, I highly recommend playing it and sticking with it a little bit, and it'll all click, and it'll feel really, really extreme. It'll honestly just feel nuts, because it brings a lot of the combat from Ninja Gaiden 2, and it just cranks it up even more, And I really like that combat. So if I could ever make a hybrid, if I ever had the opportunity to make a hybrid Ninja Gaiden, I would mix a lot of the elements of Ninja Gaiden Black with Razor's Edge, because the combat is good, and then Black has a lot of the adventure and puzzles and stuff like that, like an open world. And so I like those two games in particular, and of course the Nintendo one. So those are like my favorite ones.
Oh, really nice, really nice. I know also you got some speedrun experience on Ninja Gaiden Black, which is the most speedrun and speedrun at the Ninja Gaiden game. So yeah, I can understand you having some really good time with it.
Yes, I actually did do some speed runs on there. I think I'm still in the top 20. I'm not sure. I think I'm still top 20 on there. But I plan to go back to that to do more speed runs. I just haven't had an opportunity to. But yeah, I did do some speed runs in Ninja Gaiden, and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of things, and I worked with or talked with Godfather, Dictator, and as well as Metsu. Metsu also does speed runs. He mostly does them on Sigma, but yeah, but I learned a lot from them, so shout outs to them, and of course anybody else that's been supportive throughout those speedruns. But again, it's just I like the opportunity to connect community and developer, and that's why I'm here. As a community manager, I want to make sure you guys understand that I'm also a fan of these games, that I'm a player of these games, and that I also take them seriously.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate this, and yeah, it's really nice to have such a community manager for Team Ninja, because other community manager just feels like not so open to all people, because yeah, maybe to creators okay, but I feel you being really so close to the community, and I really admire you doing your job in this way. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, and I'm here because of you guys. Honestly, the reason I'm even here in the first place is quite honestly because of the community. So I thank you guys.
Thank you for accepting my
invite. On the contrary, thank you.
Yeah. Also, one question that I really would like to talk with you. I know it's not the best thing for talking in this situation, but it's part of the story, especially since we are talking about Sigma 2. About Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus, this is really a weird topic, I know, but yeah, there are some missions that are really extremely hard, and they are actually considered impossible. And people complained a lot in the past about those missions, and they're being like, well, they cannot patch it anyway somehow. I know it's a very old game. Actually, the PS Vita also is a quite dead console, so yeah, I know someone just forgotten about Sigma 2 Plus. But I remember TeamNinja saying, being like, okay, we will try to do a patch and balance those missions, but it ended up being forgotten. So, what's your opinion about this?
Well, I can't really comment as to why a patch wasn't released for any game. Let's say there was a patch they were thinking of doing. But if I had to just guess, usually it's because either there's certain limitations with, like, let's say, since it's the PS Vita, maybe there's certain limitations within first party. So first party would be Sony. There might be some certain limitations. Maybe there's a certain time that they have to do it by, or we all know that the Vita is no longer really in production in the West. So it could be something to do with that as well. There's a lot of different things that could be possible. Them working on multiple projects or trying to do other things is another possibility. I don't think ever in my mind that the development team is ever wanting to leave something the way it is after they've said that they want to do something with it. I don't think they intentionally do that. So I think there was probably just a number of things that probably came up, and they didn't release that patch. That's just a guess though. I really don't know. And the reality is, whenever that came out, I don't think I was really that involved or even involved with the team at that point. So I really don't have a history.
I remember you were not still the community manager of Team Ninja. Yeah. I just asking
Yeah.
your personal opinion about this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. But you know what? Maybe one day someone will write the Ninja Gaiden history managing to complete those 2 missions. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe somebody will go and do will complete the impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for having me on here, Master Ninja Ryu. Thank you for hosting this event again. You too, Grayson. Thank you for being here as well. And I hope you guys continue to do this. If I have an opportunity, I'll see if I can get on tomorrow as well, for those that might have missed it today. But we'll discuss that separately, Master Ninja Ryu, and then we'll see how that works out. But I hope everybody enjoys the stream here. Make sure you guys follow this guy and show him some support, and I hope to catch you guys later on.
Thank you again.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all take care, okay?
Take care. Thanks again.
All right,
Have
bye-bye.
a good day.
Thanks.
Mhm.